Welcome. How is everybody doing? Jartman, welcome. Jartman, not sure what game. I don't really have any other games that we can, but welcome along to Tuesday and another sprint session from what is now Series 12. So we need to get some lucky rewards ahead of tomorrow's qualifying session. That is going to be key. So let's see. Jartman on YouTube, welcome. Let's see who we've got. Oh, on Twitch, sorry. And let's see who we've got on YouTube. Twiggy, no problem at all. Enjoy work if that is possible. Connor, welcome. Edits, welcome. Ankit, welcome. Meaning of the blue frame. That is basically a maxed out player, Ankit, if you come across one of them from last season. James, welcome. Obi, I am in a race. You're not wrong there. But don't worry. It's coming shortly. Trust me. Okay? It's coming. Who else we got? Yeah, exactly as Edit said. Evening, Paul Hine. Welcome. Hopefully I'm on the big TV, Paul. And who else we got? Keith is here as well. Obi wants membership. Nothing changes, Obi. That is for sure. So let me just share my link for this live and then we will be in action. Promise. So let me just share this out to our group on my Discord. So 2 seconds. And then we'll flick over to getting this underway. And hopefully, can you play with Nick and Perez? I mean, that would be a very disadvantage to me. Because they are, I mean, Perez is good. That's for sure. So let's go. Let's bring this game alive, shall we? See where we're at. Boom. Boom. So yes, we're already in a race, and that is because I like to get you, if you know me by now, I like to get you a sprint crate ready. So hopefully after this one, I don't know what position we're going to be, but we might be in for a decent reward. Fingers crossed. Some early excitement to kick off the stream. Gono, probably not. Or Russell, Perez or Russell. I could use Perez. I've got Perez on at the moment. So Perez is currently driving. Yes, I'm on the TV, absolutely. Welcome, James. We're all good. Hope you are. Edits is staying up late to watch the stream. I mean, God, it's going to be not on this account. Maybe on the main, but it'll still be tough. But hopefully we can do well on this one. Evening, Dan, as well. Let's see what we can do. What can we get in a first reward? How do you know if you completed 100%? Ankit challenges are going to be launched soon enough, from what I understand. But obviously, nowadays, I'm not going to know a lot, so I have to kind of guess. But it can't be far away. Edits, you'll have to keep me updated. Juba's in the house. Nate Dogg's in the house. Welcome, Nate Dogg. Jartman, we can give him a go. Depends who we get now. Ankit, probably say go ahead and watch my video from yesterday. I said it pretty early on. I won't go into too much detail now. Canada for James in F1 Manager, nice. So, is this a crate time? No, where's our crate? Oh, we're still 2 races away. Still 2 races away. RML, welcome along, Mr. Virtue last week. Welcome to the stream, and if you are watching, make sure to hit the like button on the video. But basically, Ankit, just for your information, I wasn't happy with the Hutch program and the game, so that is why. Japanese GP looking hella spicy. I haven't seen it, Dan. What's it looking like? One game, Jartman. Maybe next race I'll put Russell in as well. But yeah, let me know. Are you all looking forward to qualifying tomorrow? No legendary drivers. So what are the drivers you're going to be using? That is going to be interesting to know. because it's going to be interesting which way we do go. Charles and Yuki 20%, and that surely can't stay 20%. Surely not. I mean, Hutch have experimented with 25, 5, 10, 15, you name it, they've tried it. So I'm quite surprised they're going back up to 20%. Carlo, welcome. Leclerc, yeah, that's a big boost. Big boost. Pewstorm, welcome along. Yeah, Dan, I expect that to be reduced based on previous, but you never know. The one thing I don't get is why use 5% Russell last week and now he's 10%. It can't be an F1 Clash stream without Mark being present, so welcome, Mark. Hope you are doing well on this, what is it, Tuesday? Back-to-back streams. Now we're going to come into the pits. Perez and Hamilton. 2 sprints and 2 Vagabond. Oh no. I've done a couple of sprints today. You would have seen it if you've seen my strategy video. Oscar Piastri I've had Sigma and I've had Onyx. So I've had a couple of Series 12s. It's not been too bad, you know. But now we're on stream, you just know it's going to be awful. 20% next week. Oof. Callum, welcome along as well. Another good supporter, welcome. And a Cash here as well, a Cash in the house. Staying up late as always. And Gunnar says Piastri for life. No one likes Piastri. Obi's here because he loves us to get bad rewards. That is Obi's favourite. It makes his day. So we'll see what we get. Yeah, I mean, Nate Dogg, I mean, Prost, because of his qualifying stat only, that is the only reason why we use him pretty much. 98 qualifying is a bit ridiculous. Michael Schumacher was definitely ripped off a little bit on the Legends. That's for sure. He should have been a lot better. And I'm biased on that as well. 100% biased. So we get Perez through if we can. He's not scoring great points. He's pretty stuck, is Sergio. He's doing his old Red Bull tactics of last season. But he's into P15. Back past K-Mag. Aha, edits are getting ruined in the P1s. 15% for the Easter event. That's what I mean. They keep changing around the percentages. It's hard to track what they're doing. Yeah, Dan, and let's be honest, Michael Schumacher is not going to be used by a lot of people because there's better drivers out there on this game. Which is a shame. Because Michael Schumacher, if you max the count, shouldn't be a cheat code, but it should at least be worthwhile. Akash is the back-to-back P1 king. Right, Perez. Let's get him through. Get past Hamilton if we can. Let's see. Can we get through into P6, P14? That's going to get a little bit better. Pretty quickly. P13, P4. Yeah, it is. It's just, yeah, a little bit annoying. Akash in the way. Akash, you are like the equivalent of Kevin Magnussen at Jeddah for everybody in contender at your range. That is who you are. That is who you are. Horrific qualifying for James in Canada. Oof. But has anybody else got any sprint rewards today? How is everyone's sprints going? Have you had anything good? Have you had anything bad? Just seen Vagabond come up before. Max Verstappen 2023 equal to a Cash. Connor can't race Series 8. Why, Connor? On my sleep week. Only crying at you. Fair. 9 Horizon for Juba. Do it, James. Do it. 9 Horizon's not too bad. I mean, at least it's decent. Free vector for Mark. Avalanche is in the party. Welcome, Avalanche. Hopefully we'll go one more then. And let's put in Russell because Jarkman on Twitch wants to see him. So we'll run him anyway because it shouldn't hurt us too much. I could probably use Epic. We like to fulfill. We used to do this a lot by using what people want. But yeah, less than 2 months now until what the new season. So what we're talking, probably around 7 weeks. So only around 7 GPs are left to complete. So it's getting pretty short to get your best result now. That is coming fast. Yeah, speed doesn't matter, Connor. It's all about strategy and matchups, really. TMD, welcome along with the Lando Norris P1 emoji. Welcome. We're going to annoy everyone. Still running Gladiator Boost. I've burnt through about 250 of these already. 5 sprints since yesterday. Hulkenberg twice, brute forced and Sainz. Ouch. Avalanche, that is painful. That does not want to make you. How did you continue doing sprints when you got them rewards? Because they are pretty bad. And Connor is a big Lando fan. Ian, welcome along. Nice to see you in here. Won't be in your group this week as we've got a new sub from Ignacio Vanni. If you are in the live stream at the moment, welcome along. Or if you are just watching one of the videos, you might see this at one point. You never know. I'm not in the race screen. So, nice, James. Nice. Robin from the Beasts. 7 sprints, 5 series, 12 drops for edits. That's pretty good. Maybe they should, like, make rewards better at the end of the season. Surely that's a good idea. For the last 3 or 4 races, maybe just do good rewards or make the sprints good rewards. Just let people have the chance to progress. Would be quite good. So, Russell, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, I'm a free to play on this one. Senators Goats, the West Bromwich Albion so-called football fan, welcome along. Welcome back, my mate. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I think it'd be a great idea. Start letting people get more rewards in the game. Like, make sprints series, like let's say you're in series 12, make it series 10 or above. If you're in series 9, make it series 7 and above. Just put some cap on it. And maybe make the GP exactly the same. If you're in Champions, make it series 10 or above, just for the last few races. Yeah, Obi, I've been non-stop, mate. Absolutely non-stop. My biggest worry is, now that I'm in series 12, I'm not going to qualify. That is my big worry. I don't know what the cut-off points are for Series 12 GP opening round. I'll be able to qualify, but I just don't know what score I'm going to need to get from opening round to final round. And I feel like I'm on the edge. Hulk, Albon and Max for Paul. Max is worth it, but obviously the other two not so much. So we're going to have to see. But I reckon the cutoff might be 330, 340. And that's going to be right on my borderline. One bad race and I might not qualify. MQZT update expected around the 1st or 2nd week of May. So around the 9th of May would be my best guess. No confirmation yet, but that is when we're expecting to see it drop. So Hamilton P10 or P8 now. Where we got Russell in P7. So give me 2 seconds. Sorry guys, I'm back. Right. P6, P8. This should be for the sprint crate as well. Hopefully it's P1 crate. And we can absolutely lavish the rewards. George Russell I would take all day because he's nearly level 6. So that would be perfect for me. Hamilton's going to come home P6 with Russell in P7. Yeah, Cash, top 50 is not too bad though. I mean, it's going to get Series 12 rewards potentially. So, reward time. Hopefully this is sprint crate time. Rival has finished. Oh no, James, that's annoying. No virtue for Dan. That's horrible. That is extremely unlucky. Extremely. Is it reward time? It is reward time. Here we go. What are we going to get then? Comment down in the chat. What are we going to get? What have we got? Yep, Obi knows. Obi knows he wants to give it the rubbish. Connor says virtue. Come on. He's going to get 20 cards. So what are we going to get? Connor says Sam. We need Sam. Nick the Freeze, Dan. That's killer. Like, what have we ever done to you? This could be interesting. Could be interesting. Let's find out. Come on, be something good. Please. I'd even take Horizon. If Horizon came out, I'd even take that. Akash says Norris. David, welcome, just in time. 12 Essence. 3 presents. It's rhyming. 7 Perez. Oh. Connor, not brute force, please. No. Right, here we go. Epic time. Just in time. Just in time. Like, that's pretty good, isn't it? Here we go. This has got to be good. Because we have got Series 12 groups coming. Series 12. Edits. Oh, Obi said yes. Everyone's laughing. Obi's happy. Oh, no. This is what you get from leaving Hutch. Wow. And that's the end of the strip. 20 Albon. Oh. That. Oh. What do I say about that? What do I do? Eight Logan Sargent just to rub it in a green crate. Oh. No. Shock him. Oh, damn it. That is quite easily momentum killing. Absolutely momentum killing. That's not what we needed. But, Dan, if that was the case, that would be... I mean, I've had them a couple of times today. And Obi is just always really happy that we get the bad rewards. Absolutely. Next crate Hulk. No. No. Now I've got to use more gladiator boosts as we go searching. And if anybody is watching at the moment, if anybody is watching via computer or they have not got a spare device, if you can go over to Twitch and just click onto my video that's live at the moment and just leave it on there, it will help the average viewers, because I need an average of 3. And I've got 2 because TMD's just popped his face in there as well. So if you do have spare browsers on your computer or what have you, go and click on Twitch and go and find it as well, just to help me on there as 2. But what are we in? P7 and P8. 29 people. Yeah, just get all 29 people over there. It's fine. Right, come on. 3-5 P6 isn't bad. And Callum Baby's got the love heart over there. Callum knows. Callum's here for the long run. The only thing Callum's missing is being in our club. That's the only thing Callum's done. I haven't asked him for a while. So it's about time I bought it back. But yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, P4, P6, we need the points. Definitely need the points. Absolutely, edits, absolutely. And we're going to have to do... TMD says, well played. TMD knows how this stuff works. Basically, so I can get affiliate on there. Because you can't do it without it. Right, so I'm going to pit... I'm going to have to pit on lap 3. I'm going to have to double stack this. Better move a few... Yeah, David, I'll have a look. After. And Avalanche, yes. See, Avalanche, TMD and Callum, if you just stay in there all night, we're sound. And any more of you. You know you help me out anyway. Dan, Dictator would be my middle name. We're going to double stack. I've got no choice. Edits, catch you later. Appreciate your support. Avalanche, that's it, Avalanche. It's the tricks of the trade. But no, cheers Avalanche as well. Edits, take it easy. And if anybody isn't subscribed to Edits F1, go and hit a sub on him as well. Provide some decent F1 Clash content also. Kakashi is an all-nighter. Daniel won 3 races in the 2nd season on F1 Manager with Williams. Nice one, Daniel. You have done better than me already. That is good going. Glad to see some F1 Manager players here as well. That is what we like. And Edits need sleep. That's fair enough, Edits. James is just sitting here. So, book to P3 and P9. It's going to be tricky to get any higher. But we're just going to let these run then. Because we can't pit. We can't really push too hard with the tyre management for a 4 lap. So we're just going to keep it going. So, where can we get from here? Can we get... I mean, I don't think we're going to get any more higher. Well, we've got Hamilton P9. He's still got a little bit of tyre left. That's probably... Well, he's already passed the car without even having to push. Nice, Dan. Nice, Daniel. That's good. Behrman as well. Gone for potential. I like your style. Hamilton in P8. Tyres are nearly run out, but I'm on the last lap, so it doesn't really bother. Oh, come on, get me past K-Mag. Kevin the Blocker is back. Can we get past? Oh, come on, let me past. Let me past. He's literally not gone. Now I can get past. Come on, P7. Wow, Dan. Aston Villa 2016 was pretty rough, I'll give you that. I will happily admit to that one. Low blow from Dan early on in his stream. Hamilton crosses, that's alright, 42 points. Well, 40 points, I can't count, clearly. Right then, keep going. You've got to keep going in these sprints. There is absolutely no other way. See what we got. Austria. Usually a good track for points if we get our words round the right way. Connor's always grinding Rocket League. Jesus. Everyone's coming out with a football low blows today. We've only just started. And you're already getting at me. It would be great. The West Brom fans will be sitting there happy that a Villa fan's getting it, I can assure you. Here we go. Yes, Akash with the support on Twitch as well. That's it. The more of you that are on Twitch, it helps me on the Twitch channel too, as well as YouTube, so appreciate it. Perez P9, Hamilton P12. Not a bad start. Dan, catch you later. Cheers for popping along. That's all that matters. You show your support. Appreciate it. All the best. Daniel's a Chelsea fan. Ooh, semi-finals. Not too bad. Kind of cares about F1. But what we got? We've just got to get these rewards flowing. If we can get the rewards flowing, we can do pretty well. Perez P3, he's flying into P2. Alright, let's see what we got. Has anybody recently gone up a milestone as well? Has anybody made another milestone since yesterday? Anyone been upgrading? It's about to get wet down here. And I'm going to have to pick. Oh, I didn't want to pick mediums. Picked the wrong tyres. Didn't want to do that one, but I'm going to have to come out on mediums now anyway. Wanted to click softs, but I couldn't cancel it in time. Kimo, welcome along. Kimo, you have just missed an epic reward. Quite literally. And my chat will tell you tell Kimo the absolutely wonderful reward that we just got. Make sure he doesn't miss out on the excitement. Milestone ones, I can't see it because the heart's in the way. 174. Oof. So close to Prost. And yeah, the chat, I knew they'd like it. I knew they would like saying it. And Kimo will raise a small smile knowing what I got, I can assure you. He will be secretly happy, and I'm sure he's just writing it out at the minute. I don't think I'm even going to get to Prost. That's it, Kimo. But yeah, I don't know if I will. I don't know if I'll even make it to Prost. I mean, I've got 21 milestones to get in around 7 weeks' time. I'm just not going to get there. The cash, get it. 100 pieces. Yeah, I just can't see us getting to that high. I mean, we need some lucky rewards. We obviously need the ×2 rewards to help us. Because let's be honest, sprints are not helping us. So we're going to have to do it the hard way. But, I mean, I don't know what a successful season is. I've got a top 10. I've got a P1 in contenders on this account as well, so milestone rewards I should be okay, I think. But I just don't know. Will they change them from last season? I highly doubt it. But I'm happy to be proved wrong. Nice, James, nice. 170 will be the gold frame next year for the Porsche. Welcome, Porsche, as well. TMD says S12 is easy. It is if you use boosts, TMD, because when I was racing yesterday, I got beat every single race. Because starting P20 in Series 12 and trying to complete sprints is absolutely chaos. So, yeah, it's pretty painful. But we're going to try and move. What we in P2 and P5 at the moment, so scoring some decent enough points here. Don't think we can get any more positions. I'm about to run out on Hamilton as well, so we're going to drop 2 positions here. See if we can just hang on. I don't think we're going to. We are going to lose a couple of positions. There's one. We're just going to hold. That's okay. P3 and P4, 43 points. That's, I mean, 40 points plus. That is what we do in champs as well. That's what we always try and aim for. So that is good news for us. And let's keep going. Raising, I want to get to around 8,500, and then I'll probably drop the flags a little bit. I don't want to go to 12,000 because that would be unbelievable. TMD, what's your flag count? 186 for Keith. Yeah, they fade off, don't they, Keith? That's Wally, one thing I've noticed on my main account. I'm at 191, I think, 192, and there's nothing that's really sticking out, so to speak. So, yeah, I wish they should be good. Like, maybe put some permanent benefits at the end of it or something, you know. Something good like that. Let's use the Gladiator again, and we'll make sure, Connor, as we say, race screen all the time. Not today, but I've had it off stream, Porsche, today, but I haven't had it on stream. Luckily, we didn't get it yesterday at all, which was great. Because I can't score points there. It's horrible. 1,000 Cuppa boosts. I mean, Cuppa, the best boost on the game. We can only dream. There's no guarantees that Hutch don't change the boosts next season. They could easily change them around. I don't think they will, because they've already done that big effort of work. So I doubt they'll do it again, but no one saw that coming this season. But what we got? Perez into P7. Hamilton P15. And it's not too bad. We'll just cut them down. Series 12, tougher than Champions, Akash. Well, you're going to say you've got pretty much all of the players up there in Series 12. So it is going to be difficult. Joe Blogs, welcome as well. Alright, TMD, do you know the cutoff for that from opening round to final round at all the 7s? Because that's where I'm probably going to be. And I'm quite curious to if I will make it through or not. But Joe, hope you're well. That's Hamilton's well, because he's getting past Russell. So we've got Perez P4. We've got Hamilton in P13, because he goes backwards. Let's see if we can keep this going. Don't want to pit. Let's go mediums. P60 with 306 due to a disconnect. Well, bad luck on the disconnect, but okay. That might not be too bad then. I might be okay. Yeah, all good, Joe. Thank you very much. Just grinding some sprints would be even better if we got good rewards, don't get me wrong. I mean, we've had one reward so far if you're joining, and that was Mr. Alex Albon. So, you know, you're all glad that I got him. Obviously, terrible. But Perez is in. Let's see what we can do with Hamilton now as well. Getting past in Alonso, who could be his replacement at Mercedes. You never know. Halt next. No, Joe, you can't come in here. Give us the bad news. We need the good stuff. We need some positivity. We need the you're going to get Hamilton. And that's what we need. Series 10, 1500 plus races completed. Only one tough track, Imola. Yeah, Imola is absolutely fine. 350 gets me around. Okay, so that's probably around the same sort of season. I was in Series 11 before TMD, getting around 350 points. And that was usually getting me around top 30. So maybe I won't be too bad then. Obviously, I expect P1 to P10 to be in 376. That's usually the case. Vegas 3 times in a row for Avalanche. Oh. I mean, Vegas has got to be the worst track on the game, right? Simply got to be. No way anybody can enjoy that track. Next crate, Common Hamilton, Rare Fernando, Rare Free Flow, and Epic Connor. If you were spot on, I'd give you a membership for life. That would be one of the best guesses of the century. Probably a bigger guess than thinking Hamilton was going to move to Ferrari when he has. Virtue in P1 creator rates. There we go. The positivity is what we need. That is what we need. We need some points. That is also what we need. We're only in P6 and P8. Vegas is pants. P1, P4. Okay, TND. I thought it would be chaos. Maybe that's at 6,000 flags and that's at 12,000 flags maybe. Maybe I feel a little bit better with that one. But Perez with 1 lap to go. Hamilton's there as well, trying to get past Verstappen in P7. Yes, you've witnessed it for the first time. Verstappen down the order in F1. We'll try and get past him. And I don't think we're going to get past anyone in P6. We're going to now try and get past Max. See you later. Into P7. Yeah, I don't know what they do with Vegas. They really don't, because it's so many straights and speed don't work. So I don't know what they can. I mean, how evident is it that they've applied a speed boost to Vegas and speed still doesn't work? And that is all you need to know. Just doesn't seem to work. So, good little win there for 38 points. Not as much as I'd liked, but it's fairly solid. And let's keep on the run. 7,500 right now. Ooh. Maybe I'll be up nearly 8,000 by the end of this stream. Although I might lose a lot of races, which might help. 2 Virtue in a green crate. You do get some epics in a green crate sometimes. That is known. Doesn't happen very often, but to get then Virtue, take it and run Avalanche, because you probably will not get that again. That is a very decent green crate. I've got Virtue a few times lately in crates, so I mean, I could do with Russell. Russell's going to help me in the GP if I can get him. But it's just a case of, can we get him? Here we go. Q-Storm's got me on YouTube Monitor 1, Monitor 2 Twitch, and working on Monitor 3. Commitment at its finest. Q-Storm, we appreciate you all the more. Why can't you all be like Q-Storm? Go out and buy 75 monitors. But yeah, that chance, like Porsche said, I mean, I don't know if it's factual correct as Porsche says, but 0.1 is mad. Much better than a sprint crate, and you haven't had to wait 50 minutes to open it. That's the difference. I mean, it's about 50 minutes to go ahead and do a sprint crate if you're... Depends if you're scoring 47s. I like it, Akash. Right, soft tyres. Hamilton's there as well. Joe Blog says hit the like button. Yeah, make sure you all hit it. Free to do. Doesn't charge. So, P5. Got to keep cutting down. Just like my food. Got to keep cutting down. Just check the drop rate. That's insane if you get that then. YouTube on the phone, Twitch on the iPad, and games on the Xbox. Everyone is multitasking is the word I was looking for. Do we remember the race crates, TMC says? Yeah, absolutely. They were... I mean, it was only for like a standard crate, but they were good. It was literally what? 3 races? And you could get a green crate pretty much every time. Like, they were good. Everyone misses that. It'd be good if they bought that race crate back. Yeah, Connor, you can also... You don't have to even log into Twitch. You can just go and click on it as well. You don't have to be signed up. I'm sure if you just put in Twitch and my username, it'd work. But Hamilton P7, Perez and P9. Phone for this, Xbox for F1 Manager. See, look, everyone's multitasking. Everyone's got multiple devices these days. So it's the new generation. It's the new way to go. Yeah, F1 Manager you can get on Xbox and PlayStation. For those if you did wonder. Free on Game Pass, like James says. Maybe we should get the race crate back. That's what we should go to Hutch for. Because, yeah, the race crate was good. It made you feel like you were benefited racing. And then when they took it away, that was a massive shock to everybody. And there was a bit of a lot of unhappiness when that got removed. Akash is the multitasking expert, Akash, don't worry. Especially at that time of the morning where you are. Come on, Hamilton. Need some points from you. What, you can play F1 Manager on your mobile? TMD. Do you mean by streaming it from your Xbox? That would be crazy to do. Imagine doing that on stream. Are you doing an Aussie watcher like Porsche? I don't think I have anywhere to do it because I'll just wake everybody up. It was an idea I thought about, but I think talking at 4 o'clock in the morning won't go down too well. Midnight, 1:02 AM. Cash is always up late supporting the stream. See, my problem is at the moment I want to stream F1 Manager, but it seems like my internet can't handle it. Because I just drop frames. So it literally will not let me stream it. I've done it once and it worked perfectly, but somehow it won't work again. And it just crashes all the time on stream. Stream from the cloud on any device. Wow. That's good. But yeah, if I could sort that, I really would, but it just doesn't work. I've done that once, TMD. I played a golf game via loading my Xbox onto the phone. It's quite good, to be fair. Better integrate the bills. When I get my own house, we're going 500 megabytes. Don't worry. Autocook has killed the race crate, yeah. P2, this is a good little race, this one. Fixed at Akash, it's usually around 4 PM. Usually, without fail, it's 4 PM every day, UK time. And there's a breakdown for Norris. He always breaks down. No shock there. And we're going to get P2 and P4. That's good. That is a good result. Hutcher coming to take revenge. That's what we like. Solid points. Connor, I don't know what they've done to Norris on this game, but Norris just always seems to break down. Green screen studio in your Porsche. I have so many ideas, but getting it past the misses is the hard point. Trust me. I've already got my office. I've already labelled it when we move in. This is where I'm going to be gaming from. And it's a big room. It looks good. I did want a green wall, but she said no. So I'll see what I can get. It's either that or a golf simulator. Armando, all good, my friend. How are you? Sorry I missed your message. Looking up. Hope you're doing well. Rafael, the Dancing King, is here too. McLaren with Ferrari strategy in clash. True point. Russell's so poor compared to the other drivers. Russell's underrated, especially by Hutch. I'm interested to see what they do next year, because there's a lot of drivers they could change around on levels. While drone home, you know, happy wife, happy life. The chances, what it will be, is it'll be a pop-up green screen. That is what I've probably got in the bag. And let's go, James. Great one. Just got 2 Sigma. How do you get 2 Sigma out of a gold crate, is it? Obviously not a sprint crate. Yeah, that's what I'll probably have to do, Porsche. I don't know how I'll use it. Maybe I'll use it like where I am now, but have no background, or have a better background. But, yeah, I mean, it gives a few ideas, doesn't it, to use. Brian Fernandez as well. Welcome along. How are you doing, Brian? In F1 Clash, not real life. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think he's underrated though on here, Avalanche. I think he moved from Williams to Mercedes, and I think that's why he wasn't given probably some stats that we may think he should have. But +2 Savinkoya. The question is, who should be moving series next year? What driver is overrated in F1 Clash or is underrated in F1 Clash? And if you think that, what series do you think they should be? And we're probably talking epics here, because there's no point getting involved with commons and rares. Just their epics. I mean, I will give you one now, Alex Albon. I mean, he should have a very high qualifying stat. Yes, he struggled probably a bit elsewhere, but on a single lap run, he is very good. And I think he'll be back in Red Bull at one point in his career still as well. Underrated Piastri. Piastri should be Series 11 by Porsche. So yes, Piastri had a good season for McLaren. Could he be Series 11? Could he be Series 10 maybe? I mean, at least it's better than where he is now. Bottas should be Epic Series 1. Not supporting your Finnish counterpart there, Kimmo. Hamilton overrated. Poor David is going with the controversy. Who else have we got? Epics like Norris, Alonso, low qualifying makes no sense. I mean, qualifying is a tricky one, isn't it? It's a tricky stat to have. Piastri underrated as well, Paul says. K-Mag and Bottas, Series 8. Who's in? I mean, Sainz is up there. Leclerc's up there. So what you've probably got to look at is, I mean, have Hutch done it based on drivers 1 and 2? So Hamilton Series 12, Russell Series 11 because they're Mercedes. Ferrari, Leclerc Series 12, Sainz Series 11. That's both of them. You've then got Red Bull, Max Verstappen Series 12, Perez Series 11. So they've kind of they've kind of gone through that level. I think I can now see how they've done it. Usually driver 1 of the team is higher. Alonso Series 12, and I think Stroll is what, Series 10? So they've dropped Stroll a little bit. And then, yeah, it seems to be the number 1 drivers are higher up in the Hutch ranking, which makes sense. Gasly overrated. Well, surely at the moment with Hutch, they've got to put the Alpine drivers near the back because Alpine aren't very good. Leclerc overrated. Big call drone home. Maybe, I mean, Hutch are surely going to keep him in Series 12, aren't they? Surely Norris, Alonso, Leclerc, Verstappen, Hamilton are probably all going to be Series 12. I mean, maybe there just won't be that much change. Maybe they won't. I mean, we'll have Danny Ricciardo coming in. He should be a replacement for Nick de Vries. Russell underrated, should be better. But remember, he's still Series 11, isn't he? Obviously, they can't put everybody into Series 12. Bottas was good in Williams. Be interested to see who it is, Kimo. Armando says Russell as well. Albon Series 10 or 11. That's my favourite time, is finding out what series the drivers are going to be in. That's the interesting part. And nice work, James, in Austria. Yeah, Rafael, that's what the people are saying. But it depends how you look at it. I mean, Leclerc had some good races. Sainz was very unlucky, but he had some good races. Can't see them swapping them two around, though. Me, personally. They should dump qualifying stuff. Yep, I think so, Porsche. I just think qualifying is mainly based on how good your car is. Yes, it comes down to driver skill, but in terms of a game, I mean, Russell could do an amazing lap and get P1. Or could out-qualify Hamilton. It doesn't mean he's consistently bad at qualifying. So, I'd like to see... I think I agree with you. Dump qualifying stat. And maybe use a total. That's probably... Or bring back consistency. I don't know. Some definitely big changes that they could do. Change the Epic drivers. Because Hutch includes Epics in Gold and Platinum. So in terms of the drop rate, Brian, Connor Gaming is on the Twitch as well. Appreciate it, Connor. And if anybody is watching, if you can also head over to Twitch as a WF1 and just keep it open in a tab if you've got one. It'll just help us become a partner on Twitch as well. But yeah, I think I'm very interested to see the car parts that they use. Obviously, we've had the same sort of car parts every year now, so there's no expectation as to why they would go elsewhere. Drivers is going to be the key one, but I honestly can't see massive changes. I could probably see Piastri getting moved up. And I don't think it'll be too hard to do because they don't have to swap an Epic out. They can literally just put in an Epic and move a Rare down, for example. Maybe they'll keep Logan Sargent down the bottom, though. That's a possibility. But, yeah, I think Stroll's Series 9, 8. Who else could we probably say? Next Series 12 drivers, then Paul says Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Russell. Surely Norris has got to be in there. Maybe at Series 11 Norris, though, would you say? I think he'd stay Series 12. I think Piastri would be the one that drops up. Surely going to move up. And Avalanche is keeping the chat busy over at Twitch. Get rid of Common altogether. Well, Drone Home, this is the one massive tip that I really think Hutch should do, and I'm a firm believer that this will help a lot of things, is that I actually think they should get rid of individual cards. They should get rid of Commons, Rares, and Epics, individual, and what they should do is introduce a one driver, one card, But let's say if you level that card up from 1 to 4, it will go common. If you get 5 to 6, it will be rare. And then 7 to 8 will be epic. I think that's how they should run it. I think they should just use the individual card, and when you level it up, it changes level, quite literally. That would stop people leaving them. And I think it would introduce and make the game more simple for everybody. Like, in what world do we have these many driver cards to pick? Like, make it basic for players. Like, new players are going to come in and go, what the hell driver do I use? Like, one of the most common questions that I see in streaming is, what driver should I use for Series 4? Now, the answer is, use the best one you've got. But because there's so many different variations of driver, like you've got, 20 drivers, 3 versions, 60 cards that you can potentially use, it's far too easy. And Porsche, yes, that I agree, it will make players max out. The only difference they could do is they could raise it up a couple of levels. You could have 12 levels of that driver. So you could have quite literally 1 to 6 is common, 6 to 9 is rare, epic is 10 to 15, I don't know. But I think they should just make the cards simple. We've gone to a game where now I generally feel we've complicated the game a little bit too much. When you've got to think, new players, they want to just go in, use the drivers, then they've got to learn how to use the power unit, they've got to learn how to use the servicing elements, then they've got to learn the tyres. Like, there's actually so much micromanagement you've got to do. And it wouldn't surprise me if that actually puts players off the game. Paolo, welcome, long time no see. F2 or, well, yeah, that's another one. F2 or F3 drivers, as Kimo said, that gives more publicity to F1 as well. Made parts could be the same. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they do it in parts, but obviously I'm sure they can. Yeah, maxing out. Obviously, you want. Oh, look, we're in a game where you get punished for progressing. Like, that's clear. Everybody knows that. So, I mean, I haven't done this very well. I haven't really been paying attention. I've been ranting too much. As we are starting to go through the field. Yeah, parts more usable. I just think, yeah, I think, look, Hutch, take it back to the drawing board. Just literally got coke everywhere. Oh, God. Literally just dropped it all down myself. Oh, no. But yeah, I just think in certain elements they could make the game more simple. And they could help a lot of new players out quite a lot without them being overcomplicated is all I would say. Like, yeah, there's just too many. Why do you need 60 drivers on a game? Keep it to 20. Level up the same card. Just make it change colour. Paolo left the game. Too much work. Left. Well, family comes first, Paolo, absolutely. Not too much updates in the game. New season's in around 7 weeks' time. Not confirmed yet, but it will be around 7 weeks' time. Club tournaments are coming next year, also clubs v clubs. That is coming, and I quit the Hutch Creator Program, Paolo, if you wanted to know that as well, because I don't agree on the direction of the game at the moment, and the partner program isn't very good. So, that in a nutshell, that's what I got for you. So, medium, Gladiator. So, switching from the next season, will the teams be the same? So, Avalanche, absolutely. Clubs stay the same, if that is what you mean. And then obviously you've got teams in terms of the F1 teams. So you'll have RB Cash App, was it Strike? Or whatever it's called, can't remember what it's called. Stake is the word I was looking for. Spillage in R1. I got soaked. Honestly, it's all down me. Why do you need 5 loadouts? Exactly. Now, if the tracks were speed cornering based, yes, you would need it. We all know that we only need 1 loadout, really. I mean, you might have another one that's set up for duels, so you might need 2. But again, like, why can't that's just complicating it? You don't need 5 loadouts. Just take a couple out, simple, just make it simple. Yeah, Paolo, it's just, I mean, look, I got free books every month. I got a pit pass every month for free, but I've gave that all up because I just don't, you don't get any exclusivities. Like, we used to be able to get content where we could create it and we could make it really good for you and drive the game popularity. And I mean, we've got a new season round the corner, 7 weeks time, and Hutch gave us no information to even share with you or even tell you what was going on, or we couldn't create anything ready. They're just going to drop it on the day and it happens. That's not what I'm all about. I'd rather forfeit books and pit pass and support you guys and take a stand for what I believe in. But I have to leave for this. Avalanche, look after yourself. Same as you, Connor. Let's see if we can get, we're surely, what, 2 races now off a crate. So hopefully it's somewhat good. We're going to double stack as well because, yeah, I like to not focus and double stack my cars this evening, quite clearly. We'll try and push though. Oh, I don't know, Keith. It begs the question. 7 weeks away, should I be concerned? I'd like to be pleasantly surprised, put it that way. But yeah, I'm still going to be doing F1 Clash videos. I'm just not going to be as quick as some of the other creators. Choice of your opponent, Paolo, it's going to be random, basically. You're going to get slotted into groups of, like, can't remember how many teams, but there's going to be a proper in-game leaderboard for clubs v clubs, and that's on a Thursday and Friday. So you'll have sprints on a Monday, Tuesday, you'll have your GP qualifying on a Wednesday, and you'll have club v clubs on a Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday will be your GP weekend. So there'll be a lot to do and everything. And you can win rewards and crates and power-ups and what have you from the club tournaments. Rafael, I'm just using all Gladiator now. I'm hoping it will get me through enough in sprints to get me a decent level driver, and I can then go ahead and not have to use them. Mark, I think I want to say 10. 20 rings of power, but I think it's 10. I want to turn this light down because it keeps taking me out of the vision. There you go. 700 to 400. I've been flying through it. It's because I need the race start. I don't have a driver with a decent race start. So I've just got to plough through race start boosts. Next Monday, that's good for me, Rafa. That shows you how much I've raced as well. Because if you think about it, it's roughly, what, 4 boosts a race if you're doing a 1-stop. So I've done probably about 200 races since, well, yeah, since a few days. We're definitely using, and I've definitely not watched with Perez, but actually he's come around the last corner, we're fine. Yeah, that is it, Paolo. Now, you've got to be around all the time to support your team, to support whatever. Mark, is it any good now? I haven't changed anything, so hopefully it comes back. Fingers crossed. I don't know how to change it if it does go muffled. So Perez is going to come home P2. Season score for 2023. Brian, not too sure, but I'm expecting it in the next couple of days. Sounds worse now. I don't know what to do about it. I can only mute and unmute. Hopefully it resets itself. Fine now, just a bit quiet. Let me, yeah, not too sure why. Zone of the Cat, welcome. Very interesting inclusion in here. So P1, got probably one more crate then, and we should get a nice P1 sprint crate, hopefully. Yeah, Drone Helm, I'll have to start having a look. Not too sure why. I know this morning's was, and that's because I was on the wrong... So the track maps that I put out today, they were on the wrong setting. So that is why it was done like that. Zone of the Cat, you put one thing in here and you're getting banned straight off the channel. I can give you that warning already. So, Imola. Let's go. Medium and hards. Probably don't need to do that. Let's go on that. So, P13, P20. Let's see what we can do. This is going to be a tricky... Wow, that rival on Street Shark absolutely flew down past us then. What we got? P5. P18. Hamilton, not too good. Look at that for a train of cars. But Perez is looking good. P4. Definitely timing that person out. Weird. Right. Why did pit stop at start? Some kind of boost. No, yeah, it's like it's a historic tip that basically we used to have, and it's not as strong anymore, but it still works from time to time. So, yeah, a little trick that you can use. You just got to make sure. Akash, yeah, I made the cat disappear. That cat was up to no good. I can assure you of that. Nobody comes in here wants to be friends with everybody, let's be honest. No cats were harmed in that, can I just assure everybody? Just a cat's pride, that was all. So, Hamilton starting to motor. Yeah, last year it was key. And this year, not too bad. Drone Home, I like it. Hamilton is struggling. We're struggling at Imola. Yeah, Silverstone's the big one. It works at Suzuka as well. Oh, Kimmo, yeah, true. We all want to be friends with everyone, really. True point. Just making sure you're awake. No, Mark, I like it. He's my moderator. The cat got kicked. And now the moderator's in trouble. Come on, Ham. Why is Hamilton struggling? I know he's on the hards. That's probably why he's struggling. He's doing terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I can't push. Look at the contrast. Perez P2. My only hope is to go to wet tyres and just see what happens. No point doing it with Perez. Might as well wait a lap. Good luck, James in Silverstone. Go and smash it. Let's go to wets as well. So I think we're going to have to pit. We've got no choice here. Strategy is a bit chaos. We've got Logie Bear Sargent ahead of us. And we've got Hamilton behind. So just starting to rain. Just need to get him in the pits. So load that back up. Hamilton in a lowly P22. Shocking. Julianis, welcome. Yes, we are the gladiator that's running out of gladiators at the moment. Because we are burning through them like a gladiator burns through shields. We're in P3 and P21. We are carving our way through. Best drivers in the rain. It doesn't matter, Armando, on this game. This year, every driver seems to be the same in the rain. Just depends on what you prioritise. So Perez P2. Hamilton P18. Porsche, it is honestly tempting because of the copper boost, for example, this month, but I don't want to destroy the credibility of being a free-to-play account by paying £4.99. I don't want it to come back at me. I mean, I know it's only £4.99. I mean, realistically, most people will spend £4.99 in their career on this game. But the purpose of this account is to basically show any of you. How have we not got a crate? Oh my god, I'm on 320. The main reason is to literally be free to play and prove that you don't have to spend. And hopefully, I'm showing that you don't have to spend. I mean, through this season, by not being high flags and not spending, I've come 4th in Champions GP. And that is my only top 10. A lucky safety car, but it's possible. And it really is possible to do it. And that was with starting 5-6 weeks late. So my aim this season. So I think on the free-to-play account for next season, I'm going to push straight up to Series 11. And then hopefully, if I'm still playing the game, by around 3/4 of the way through next season, I'll actually be able to have a pretty good car and be challenging for top 10s. That is the aim. I don't think I'm going to sit low with this account. I think straight to Series 11. And remember, I can only stay low for so long without spending. Yeah, hopefully not, Porsche. I really do hope it's not. I mean, that is a lot. £9.99 a month. I mean, that's 120 quid a year just on a pit pass. And I've just put both cars on the same tyre. Like an idiot. Yeah, wettability was good last year. It did really spice it up. You had to pick a wet driver or a dry driver depending on what the weather was doing. Obviously, like, they've made it more simple without that. There's now Perez. We've got to get a gap. Yeah, I mean, you got to weigh up what you want to spend. We're all playing a free game at the end of the day. And yes, I've spent on my main account, but when you actually sit there and think about it, what do you actually get from spending money on this game? You get a medal that nobody else is going to really look at after the week that you win it. That's fact. If you won P1, if I won free-to-play account P1 on Sunday, by the time we get to Tuesday, you would have all forgot that I got P1. So, yeah. I mean, it'd be great to have a little badge next to your name, maybe, when you go into the GP to say where you finished last time out. Like, you could have a little P1 next to your name, or a top 10, or just to show where people finish. But, I mean, with me buying a house for the first time in the next 2 months, 3 months, because that's currently going through at the moment, I will be I won't be spending a lot at all. At all. I won't be able to afford it. So I will be predominantly free to play next year. I'll just buy all the books this year. DK, welcome along. Hope you're doing well, DK. Now, how many people are free to play here? Like, what sort of players? I mean, there's 38 people watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you are watching. How many people consider themselves free to play? And when I'm saying free to play, I mean like very, very low spenders. MQZT with a follow on Twitch. Thank you, mate. Every little helps on that one. Much love. So yeah, I mean, Keith, I know you're not. Me and you are in the same boat, mate. Akash free to play. Akash for that's an example. Akash is free to play, and he's taking what, contender P1? Is it Akash? So definitely possible. Julianis is free to play. James is nearly free to play. Bad rewards is good for Obi, you know it. Armando is pit pass only for Tricky. Tricky, nice to see you as well. Benjay is 100% free to play. And then pit pass. So I would still consider that if you are playing F1 Manager and you are using the pit pass, that's low spend. You're paying like £5 a month. It's nothing. So if you are running pit pass, that's absolutely fine. No harm in that at all. Yeah, Drone Home. Pit pass is not free to play, but it is hardly anything when it comes to this game. I mean, you're looking at £100 a box sometimes. £5.99, absolutely nothing. A few series increase offers, potentially relatively small. And there's just nothing wrong with it. I mean, I applaud you. And the one thing I would tell you all, obviously I've got a purchase account and I've got a free-to-play account. Which one do I enjoy more? The free-to-play account. Because it's rewarding. I am there trying my backside to get into the top 10. It makes me want to grind, it makes me want to race, it makes me want to level up. It is so much more fun than just buying your way to victory, and there is no sense of a reward. Like, imagine if you're free to play and then you get P1. You could be stoked. If you spend a lot of money, you put more pressure on yourself naturally. And it resets every year. But here we go. Drone Home. And so a lot of you who are watching my videos would have noticed the difference, and you are spot on. I used to be always showing you the main account on my videos. Every single week was the main account. I never showed the free-to-play account very often. For the last 4 or 5 months, all I have shown you is the free-to-play account, because you don't want to see me going 1-2 every race from the front. It's boring. Whereas I am now starting at the back of the grid, and even in GP currently at the weekend I started 16th and 19th. It's so much more viewer watching. It's unbelievable. Legacy 1, welcome along, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, some of the increased series boost offers are not bad at all. I think Pit Pass is great for boosts, and sometimes they're not great boosts, but they are good for stocking up on a few boosts. And the Q crates, as Tricky says, yes, you can Q crates, remember, with the Pit Pass, so that's a massive help. Porsche's create an As a W free to play. That would be pretty good, Porsche. That's a pretty good idea. A club just full of free to play account players. That would be pretty special. Yeah, exactly, Keith. Understandable. Everyone's got different situations. And James, good job on your work on F1 Clash. Frenchie, it can be good, don't get me wrong, finishing 1-2 every race, but what I mean is if I qualify 1-2 and finish 1-2, for you actually watching my videos, pretty boring. For watchable. What I don't want to do is start off the grid 1-2 and you go, right, that's it, I'll see something else. Appreciate it, James. Joe Blogs needs a charger. We'll send you one in the post. Alright, what are we going to get? Obi's already got his mention in. Come on. We've got one more to do after this. Come on. Be something good. It is how we learn Frenchie. Absolutely right there, mate. We need something good. We got to get something good. Alex Albon before was terrible. So we need something good now. But Frenchie says Hulkenberg. Ham, wow, Ocon, boom. We've got a few different ones. Obi's unhappy. Oh, I think we pulled a big one. Oh, get in. Yeah. Yes. Ricardo Mertz. Nothing better than coming along and mentioning Ricardo for your first comment. Fair play. Right, let me load back up. That is a great pull because that actually brings him to level 5, I think. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh. Is he going to become our best driver? He's going to be close. Love the upgrade colour. We'll take it. We'll take it, Matt. We will. We'll get it on the Shumper. We'll get the limited edition as a WF1. I'll take it, hoodies. Lewis Hamilton's nerfed. I know. Now I've got him. Absolutely. Yeah. The only thing is that's why it keeps me entertained at the moment, Keith. Outside of sprints, not so much. Right. Let's get level 5. Yes, he's there for you. Yep, upgrade Kim out to level 5. And he's better than the rare, which is always good. Brings up the team score a little bit. And I think that is literally now. I mean, I probably would use Verstappen, but obviously I want to keep my race start in this current. I mean, I'm using Gladiator anyway, aren't I? Let's use Max Verstappen. It's just Russell. If I can get Russell, that's not too bad. Anyone to upgrade? No. So let's do our last crate. Ooh, that was good. 20 Hamilton. Finally, we get some good rewards on this. That is what we needed. Shame it's Series 5 next year. It'll be Series 4 when he moves to Ferrari. Yep, I've got a lot of coins. That is how much I upgrade on this account. I don't rarely get any upgrades, so yes, we're at that point. 90 million is pretty bonkers. Kimo roast battle. Checo being benched. Checo has now been benched at the moment. We'll see how this does. P12 and P14, that is a lot better in Series 12. Now we can start, and this person is probably up there with the longest name. Javier Jerez Martina 75Y6. Is that his password or something? Is this guy just literally leaked his password down the bottom? Or his Wi-Fi password or something? Yeah, Drone Home, maybe I should quit after that one. Maybe I should stop. Akash, there's a few people watching there. Not many, but there's a few people there in Twitch. And Hamilton's already performing really well, as you can see in P14. Right, let's see. Looks like a Discord code. Pit lane at Melbourne fix. I didn't even know there was anything wrong with it. Shows what I'm like. Medium rare, not to roast. Oh god, what is chat going on? It was not there. Oh, he's not. What? Didn't even know. Obi's going ham in the chat. But yeah, that's a nice little upgrade for 20 Hamilton. Probably one of the best you can get, really, in terms of the sprint crates, apart from like Virtue and Max, I'd argue. So we'll take 20 Hamilton, and that will help us a little bit for the weekend. Still awaiting our George Russell, though. That is really the one that we need. Because if we can get him, we take a nice 10% boost on top of it as well for the GP. That means he probably would start. So hold on. So that means if I use these two drivers in GP, I'm going to be starting around P12, P14. Level 5 drone home, and he's what is he? 6 cards, I think, off the next level. So yeah, he's not far at all off level 6. And he would become my best driver at the weekend. Or at the week, tomorrow. That would be the good part. Bring Verstappen in from P2. So yeah, you've got him at 6. That's what I need, level 6. But I'm not too fussed if I don't get him. There's obviously some big boosted drivers coming up as well over the next few events. As we've got Hamilton now, P5, P6 there. Russell's got rubbish qualifying. He does. He would be one less than Hamilton at the moment for me. And the 10% boost would make him about +5 best qualifying for me. TMD got Zhou. Oh no, TMD. I got Hamilton, you got Zhou. That's unlucky. Time for Kimo. Mert, you need a... So this is Obi's roast to Mert. Need a phone because every time you get angry you just moan. One day you'll moan super loud, then you'll give me £1. Mert, how do you respond to that? Be careful. 88 quali with boost at level 6 Epic Russell. Exactly. 88 qualifying would be a lot better for me. Whether or not we can get him, I don't know. But we're going to have to try and see what we can do. Currently, we're trying to get Hamilton past Gasly. And they're hopefully in the first week that F1 Clash goes live for the new season, we'll be live as much as we can as well. And so we've got Hamilton now into P10. Obi works for Hutch. Obi's burner account is actually Sam. Estienne, so there's actually no like factual number against it. The only thing we can literally say is it just doesn't seem to work. We've tested it earlier in the season. We used a balanced setup. We used a little bit of cornering. We used full cornering to do some lap times around Monza, which is notoriously a speed circuit. And cornering came out best. So you just want to get as much cornering as you can on your... I'm running about 120 over 180 at the moment, just in case you wondered. Kimo, look after yourself. Thank you for popping along. And good luck with no brute force this week, hopefully. As we come across the line, P3 and just beating the rival home, P5. 42 points. We take that. Our first race with level 5 Epic after that upgrade. So good points indeed. $42. See, you see what I mean? We are, even in Series 12, we do often score around 38 to 42, 44 points. So we're not a million miles away off a good score. We definitely need some more upgrades though. Paul, look after yourself as well. 115 out of 200 for Jules. Oh, over 200 for Jules. Got you. Obi's going full roast. Oh. Yeah, so Porsche, I started to basically run 200 cornering for normal GP races and then 195 cornering for the fastest lap track. So what you've got to remember is there is supposedly a cap on cornering at 220. So for me, I'd revert back to lowering it. So for me, I would actually go ahead and try and bring up your speed. Because when you use a boost like Merlion, you're still going to get 25 cornering anyway. That will make you 220. Frenchie, you got to keep working hard. That's the key. Keep grinding, get lucky. You never know what you're going to get. And we are at the pain of Mexico track now. Obi, you need a break after them unreal ones. And we're up to P10. P10 and P12. Virtue 10% buff, so won't need a cornering boost. Yeah, but so what you'll need is you'll go to like 220, unless you or 215 or whatever. You could use a speed boost instead. Ideally, you probably want to look at pit time boost. Maybe like Ode. Ode, tuning. Yeah, I'll be using boost like that. I mean, yeah, you probably look at speed boosts. Speed or pit time if you're maxing out your cornering. GP 125, 192. Yeah, that's about what I run. Not far off. Well, we got P9, P10. We don't want to double stack these. Rival, we're in the middle of them. Exception is coming. Oh, yeah, Easter. Kawhi's the big one. I haven't got Kawhi on this account. I am out of Kawhi. I haven't used boosts yet in terms of Cuppa, so I've still got Cuppa boost to play with. But I plan to use that when I've got a real chance of probably getting a top 10 or something. But I still need to score an extra 15 points of a final round or opening round as the rivals run out of softs. And we'll carry on round. Reindeer's fine as well, lower levels. Yep, you always forget about some of these boosts that are out there that are really good. Movember's really good. Reindeer, there's a few decent boosts that can be used. Lamb. Well, I like it, Mark. Mark's ready for it. Few self-control. I tell you what, Drone Home, if you were playing at the start of the season, assuming you were, self-control was the best boost on the game at the start of the season. It was unbelievably overpowered. I remember starting like Series 1 and I'd go from P24 to P1 within about 3 corners. Any boost took you perfect start. It was crazy. Hook is a very good boost. Yes, sometimes recommend Hook myself. Nazar, yes, with time management is a good boost. So yeah, when you get leveled up higher, there is different boosts that you can use as priority. Team score. This team scores just under 1,500. 1479, I think I want to say I am. Kimo's on. Oh, not Kimo. Obi's on the rhyme. Love it. Obi, that was a good one. I'll give you. Yeah, champions, Armando. Yeah, always race champions, mate. Come on, we need to get past Sainz. Thank you. Extra 2 points would be good here if we can get Hamilton past him as well. And that's nicely done. Tribal Chief. Oh, these two just swapping around. Is it going to cost me a point? No, it's not. We're all good. P6, P7, not many points, but it was okay. Tricky one. Tricky Mexico with that first corner. Often can be a massive win or a massive loss. And we're into P1 in the leaderboard. Do we need to smash through these races? We are just winning at the moment. So we've got to keep it up if we want to win. Got to keep going. Yeah, there's a lot of good boosts. When you start maxing your cornering and everything, it does start to break out to wanting to use different ones. For example, me now, I'm using Gladiator. Now, Gladiator is not really a GP boost, but actually considering, it is pretty good. Because it's got race start, which is nice, plus 15. Bit of blocking, doesn't really do anything. So here we go. So the sprint crate trick, when you fail to make P1 through. I don't know, Frenchie. I've never actually came down that level. What you can do is try opening the leaderboard where it gives you the coins and then quit out. That'll be your only option. But hopefully you can sort that by not doing another basically group, by doing the trick on your next time around. Glitz is another good one, yes. A newer boost that was introduced at Vegas. What's that? 15 overtaking, 15 cornering. Can't remember what else it's got. 15 power unit, is it? I guess. But that Glitz is a good boost. I know a few people who use Glitz when you, especially when you don't need race start. Many of you that are playing will need a race start boost. But there is other boosts. I edge you off P3 by seconds. That's annoying. But hopefully, try it. See if it does not enter a group. If not, you'll enter a group straight away anyway. What do we got? P6, P4. 399 rooster boosts. I swear we were lower than that. Have we gained some rooster boosts? Sorry, some gladiators. I thought we were at like 200. Maybe not. Maybe I've just hit the 400 and that's it. Right, don't need mediums. Put the mediums on. Hamilton. Oh, come on. P6. Get some good points on our way here. Hamilton into the lead, which is nice. Not anymore. Where's Verstappen going to go? Past one car, not Peter Gasly though. Yeah, I guess Glitz will come back round at Las Vegas, and I don't expect to see Glitz for another 10 months. Mid 400s, got you. I thought I'd used a lot more up for some reason. At 1816 left, what a gladiator key for Glitz. I haven't really used it. I don't know if I've got it on this one. But like for me now, because I'm in Series 12 and I don't have the race start, I've got to take race start boosts if I want to do well in sprints. Now you all know me, I do not like to use boosts in sprints. But I've got no choice. Because otherwise I won't win the sprint race. Glitz. Yeah, the Glitz is a good one. Don't think I've got many of them if I'm honest. Maybe I've got about 10. The main boost rewards that I get on this account is from the free pit pass or Champions GP from finishing in the top 30. That's the main way I get boosts. Ballast is cheap. Ballast is a good one. There is some good boosts out there. We're trying to get Hamilton into P4, get an extra point. Yeah, Keith, I probably don't want to look. I know on my main account, I've got 7,500 prints. I'll load it up now and have a look. See if I can see it. I think that might be my biggest number though. I'll try and have a look on here. Let's have a look. What have I got? So you might be able to see that one. So I've got Prince 6906. Maybe this is from like 4 years playing as well. Not that I need an excuse. I don't know if I can beat that though. I can beat it. No, 9,000 Taurus. Don't worry, guys. If you thought 9,000 was bad, yes, there is 5 numbers on that one. It's 13,000 Gladiator. Oh my god. Oh no, tricky. I haven't looked at Tulip yet. No, I haven't got as much as that. That's it. That's my highest number. About 4 years, Armando. 4 years of playing F1 Clash. Should be allowed to send items to other players. I agree, though. I think that's a good idea. Why not be able to help out friends and what have you? I mean, what's the difference? Hutch still get the money either way, right? Or at least make it a charge. Like, if you sent 100 boosts to me, Hutch will take 5% back or something, you know. Make it a slight penalty, potentially. But we'll see. CC store should be as soon as the game launches. So if you played this game last year, when you max everything out, you get to pick boosts in your asset trading, and everyone went massive for Downforce last year, and Hutch absolutely changed it, and that was such a shame that they did it, because Downforce, I mean, actually, when you think about it, last year we had the French circuit, and honestly, if you put a speed boost on like dead fast, you were really fast down the straight. But if you use speed, like cornering boosts, you would actually make up all the ground in Sector 2. It was actually really good. So like, the boosts were broken last year, but they worked with the track. It could, Keith. I probably wouldn't, but I get your point. Suddenly I've got 12,000 copper boosts on the free-to-play account. But I haven't spent anything. And yes, Hex in the wet. Hex was a brilliant boost last year. Dead fast literally took you off at every end of the straight. I can remember Austin going down the big straight and you'll just fly off the track because you literally would overtake 4 cars. And this guy's probably not too... this guy's using boosts as well. Makes me feel a little bit better. 745 per Jin. Yeah, let's ask you. There's 36 people watching the stream at the moment. What is your highest number of boost and which is it? There's your question. We like throwing up a few questions on this. If you're watching on Twitch or you're watching on YouTube, let me know. And I'll load up the Twitch chat because I've just closed it. What have you got? What is your highest number? Akash has got 745 Jin. Keith's got 5,284 dead slow. Akash is not too far behind with the Tulip waste as well. Yeah, Tulip, one of them boosts that's just not good enough at all. Be interesting to see if anyone else. 931 Tulip for Tricky. Tricky, are you the same Tricky that was with us in as WF1 clubs? I think I've asked that before, but I'll ask again anyway. You used to play boost trumps on OTs. I've seen something like that before, Keith. I think it might have been your Discord, because obviously I used to be in Morgan F1's Discord. I'm pretty sure that's probably where I saw it. Yes, Tricky, fair. I did think it was. So, mediums and softs. Yeah, exactly. Drone home, I'm pretty surprised they changed them. I'm pretty sure players wasn't sure that players would be more acceptive. I thought they'd kick off pretty bad. Legacy's got 5,093 Tulip. Yeah, that was before I got kicked from your Discord for apparently robbing your players. Obi's got 113 Frost. TMD's got 2,581 Taurus. Taurus a common boost. And it was a good boost last year, Taurus. It had tyres, it had cornering, I think, or speed, one of the two. It was actually pretty good, Taurus, last year. You in Lauda? Yes, that was the one. I knew you I'm pretty sure you were still with us. I just remember you moving into Lauda. Just couldn't remember where. Off the top of my head. You'd have beaten anyone. Yeah, that's some pretty scary numbers. Can I get a refund if I send them all back? So, Verstappen P2. Hamilton P4. Now we're going to get some good points. We're starting to pick up better points in some of these races. 500 Frost for Armando. Taurus's tyres, yeah, it was really good on tyres. I remember it well. It was a great boost. And look at this year. Don't hardly ever see anybody using it. Can we get 47 points at Austria? You bet you can. Starting to build my confidence a little bit. That's why I was kicked. It was. And the best thing was, Keith, I was completely innocent. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. So that player just about to finish, P15. Which is good. Nice solid 47 in Series 12 as well. 1474 team score. We definitely need that above 1500. What points are we on? 170. We are roughly halfway there. So about 4 more races. If we score 47s, we'll get our final sprint crate delivered. Oh yeah. Keith, this is the good side. You know one day you're going to be over with us, Keith. You're just playing Mr. Nice Guy. But here we go. Singapore. Indeed, the Dreamer Cash. Indeed. Legendary drivers. Expect new legendary drivers in the new season. Maybe we'll see Senna. That would be pretty decent. Any other legendary driver recommendations that people want to see? What drivers would you add? Senna's got to be one of them, surely, at some point. Depends who you consider a legend, Latifi. Definitely Senna. Few Nigel Mansells. Akash says Vettel. I mean, they've put Massa in the game. Yeah, I think Mansell's a popular one. Definitely looking like Mansell's popular. Hamilton's had a great start in this race. P17. And he's currently in P9. Make that even better. P8. Damon Hill for Porsche. I mean, I could see that being the case. Sterling. Interesting. I've only seen it once, Tricky. Only once have I come across, and that was in a GP bot. Only time I've ever seen Michael Schumacher be raced. You think your percentage for max players is going to be relatively low. Yes, we see them, and we know they exist, but you're not going to actually ever come across too many. Barrichello, the days of supporting Michael Schumacher, maybe he could be a lower series legend. Quite possible. And how are we losing positions? We're about to double stack because, you know, we like double stacking sometimes. I wanted to get past Leclerc so I could make at least a second, and I'm going to completely double stack now because I'm out of tyres, and this is going to be painful. We are literally right behind each other. Oh. Don't do that, folks. God, look at this traffic. It's like Kevin Magnussen's at the front of this pile. Fisichella. Hate seeing Prost. Yeah, Prost with his 98 qualifying is ridiculous. Juan Pablo Montoya. Gioesco, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Max and Leclerc are better. Yep, that's it. As soon as you get the drivers with better qualifying, you're going to start using them. Kevin the Blocker. Absolutely. That's what we call him now. That's his new nickname. We've got Daddy Stroll and Kevin the Blocker. We've just got to think of some new name for some of us at some point. I'm sure we'll find out what else we can call them. Sean from the Dominican Republic. Hope you're doing good, Sean. Hope you're having a whale of a time. Hope you're enjoying it, mate. And massive congratulations again. So what do we got? P11. P4. Afternoon, Tim. Welcome as well. God, Gerhard Berger used to be... I still remember him from the old Ferrari days. TMD says Hakkinen. Mo98, how do you get the car penalised? So that was because our team won the community championship. So that is why we got the exclusive livery to use in the game. And if you ask me, looks pretty nice. Hopefully Hutch don't remove that at some point, but you never know. Yeah, Jean Lacey, I like that screaming. Yeah, well, Kevin Magnussen blocked everybody, didn't it? So we've definitely got to get some more nicknames. Don't know. No one else has annoyed us too much. Maybe if we get a bad sprint crate, then we know what it's going to be. And that's where we got P5. Maybe we can get P4. And see if we can get P9. Nelson Piquet. I mean, they've got to get, what, 8 legendary drivers next year? So there's got to be at least 8. Maybe Jacques Villeneuve or Gilles Villeneuve. Are they in the game at the minute? I can't remember. They might actually already be in. I think one's in, isn't it? Yeah. Jacques in. Maybe they could put Gilles Villeneuve in the game. Martin Brundle. We'll have Crofty, Brundle, maybe Karun Chandok will bring into the game. Why not? Get a bit of Karun on the go. Jenson Button, now that could be an interesting one. And for anybody who likes enjoying my F1 Manager stream, next year, or this year, later on, when the game is released, there is actually going to be, for the first time, a create a team. So you can create a team to go against the other 10 F1 teams, and I think that is going to be a wonderful addition. That is going to be a fun addition. I can't wait for that. Murray Walker, well... Mark, I think we get Murray Walker over the top of commentary. Maybe the game should have its own commentary like FIFA does. Yeah, it's going to be... I mean, they are very F1 licensed, of course, so they are only going to get away with certain people. Can I see Senna being in the game? Probably not. I think there's too much licensing about that, maybe. This guy's not using boost, so I'm about to annoy him. This is where somebody tags me on Facebook and says, "You've got a higher team score, you're starting ahead, you're using boosts." Well, the truth is, I'm not racing you, I'm just racing the people in my sprint group. Could be Faz. May give Senna as the last legend. It depends if they get the licensing. I don't know what the licensing would be around the Senna. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Obviously, they got licensing for Schumacher, though, didn't they? In current, obviously, situation. So, F1 must hold some sort of long-standing license for F1 drivers. So, yeah, there could be... I'm trying to think. Maybe they'll bring, like, Pastor Maldonado. Stick him back in. Obviously, we've had Mika Hakkinen from TMD. There could be. I hope there'll be a lot more usable. Used to love Hakkinen. Seeing Hakkinen in a McLaren, they were great days. The silver McLaren, like that was like historic. That was iconic. Lauda, yeah, Niki Lauda potentially. Well, Keith, that was I was trying to angle, but not in a a bad way. But yes, you'd imagine because of the passing of Senna, it might be a little bit more difficult to get the licence. But that's why I was referring to Schumacher. In Schumacher's current situation, they still got to manage to get a licence for him. So F1 must hold some sort of licence. You would think. I don't know who else they could put in from a Legends point of view. Definitely think they could put Vettel back in. That wouldn't surprise me too much. Barrichello definitely could. If they put Massa in, they could put Barrichello in. Maybe they'll put Eddie Irvine in there. Xbox Gamer, welcome. Let's have a look who are past. Maybe James Hunt. Yes, Joe. Said it at the same time. Thought the same. Let's have a look who are the past champions, shall we? So, let's go back who we could have. So you got this now. You could have Nico Rosberg. Rosberg could come back as a legend. He only won one, but still chance for him to come back. You've got Button. Yeah, probably Keith. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise. Sounds sort of the reliable thing. Kimi Räikkönen. Could they put Kimi Räikkönen back in the game? Keke Rosberg. Damon Hill we've said. Alan Prost we've said. Nelson Piquet, Lauda, Keke you've just come. Going back even further, Alan Jones in a Ford. James Hunt, I think, was one. Graham Hill. Jack Brabham. John Surtees. Jim Clark. Yeah, there's a lot of old Fangio. Is Fangio in it at the minute? He's not. Fangio could be. Fangio won it, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Mark Webber. I mean, Mark Webber. Who remembers that track? I can't remember what track it was, but he went. Was it Valencia, where he absolutely took off and basically flipped the car? Ascari, Rafael. Yep, we are all on Wikipedia, aren't we? Let's be honest. We have all just gone to Wikipedia to have a look at the past F1 champions. Well, I did anyway. Favourite driver, Mark Webber for Xbox. He was a decent driver. No getting away from that, absolutely. Yeah, Porsche, no Vegas yet. I don't know how we're avoiding it. And I can't even say I've asked Hutch to, because Hutch won't support me anymore. Mazepin. Oh, Eri coming in with the Mazepin. We've got to get a Latifi. We've got to get like worse drivers in F1. Yeah, it used to be really good. Like, I know they do it for the cost cap now, but when they used to have two cars and you literally saw people crash their car and go and run to jump in the spare car and go straight out. It used to be unbelievable. Tricky with Danica, yeah, and that's a very controversial opinion of choice. Senna and Mansell, no matter what their stats. I tell you what, I bet you still won't use them in GP though, Rafael. Motorsport, 100%. He wasn't just a driver. He was absolutely brilliant. So let's keep pushing. Because rain in a minute's time. Luckily, we've got the umbrella out. Try and get past Verstappen here. We're going to end up double stacking this again. Oh, we still can't get past Verstappen. That's all we've done today is double stack. That's what it feels like. So P4, can we get past Verstappen? Finally, Robert Kubica, TMD. What a guy. Prone to breaking a wrist or two. Now, we are dropping frames at the moment. So, can you just press 1 if you can still hear us? I can see that we're dropping frames. Just hit 1 if you can hear us all good. Armando, look after yourself. I don't know if you can hear us. I don't think you can.